Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new episode here in the similar to Minecraft world of Starmade. Hope you guys will enjoy this series. I'm going to be kind of just playing through, showing you guys the game. Thought it'd be something cool, something different here for the channel, even though it is quite like Minecraft. But basically, the basic concept of this game is we explore space, we gather resources from different islands like that one, and come back here to the shop and trade and build bigger spaceships and, stations and places to live and awesomeness and coolness and so forth. But yes, guys, so when we first spawn in, we have these very basic stuff here. Gray standard armor, power reactor module, thruster module, cannon computer, and cannon barrel. Also have a laser and a flashlight that can be accessed by clicking I with your inventory. And it's got a few other options here: ship core, helmet, certain things that info like helmet, on and off in the action bar, activated. Okay, so yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different things going on here. Healing beam, power supply beam, and marker beam. Some of this stuff you really won't use. Healing beam, I believe, is for players only, like if you're doing a multiplayer. You can also craft and also see what cargo, but you don't have a storage block yet. Also can access the shop here to buy things. I have 20,000 credits to start out with. Pretty awesome. Navigation shows pretty much anything nearby. I would say probably not a large radius or so, but So the first thing we'd want to do is save current coordinates. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to name that shop 1. And when we go into set or load waypoint, you see how we have shop 1 now. So it shows us that coordinate. So if we just hit plot and get out of here, I think we're already here, so I don't think it'll show us it. But basically where those coordinates are, is basically where it would take us to. So because we're so close, I don't think it'll show us, but I would suggest putting a waypoint or whatever landmark near your base. So first thing we want to do, guys, is we're going to build ourselves a ship. I think that'd be pretty awesome. So we're going to press X and new ship. What do we want this to call this? The U.S.S. Goldfish. Let's go. Must contain only... Oh my gosh. Alright. U.S.S. Hey, you just ruined my thunder. Like, now I'm gonna come up with something else. U.S.S. Groundhog. There we go. So yeah, this is what we're gonna first start out with here. Is our ship core. So you guys can see that was removed here from our inventory. And this is basically, if your ship core gets destroyed by pirates or anything like that, yeah, rip it, just rip it in general. So we're going to press R and enter ship core. Now you see, it puts us in the build mode. Build mode is really nice here because we can, go in here and just build any type of a ship we want to. So yeah, first thing I want to do is set down a few gray standard armor here. So I'm going to place one, whoops, not there. Press left click to build, right click to destroy. And so we're going to place down a few standard armor here, like so. And then what we're going to do is put down a cannon computer and some power reactor modules, which I think I'll put one here. I don't really have a good design for early game, but basically the more power reactor modules you have, the more power you can support. So yeah, that's why we're doing this. And then let's just get a little bit of a ship going here. Just something that we can travel around in would be nice. So I have no real good design here. I'm just kind of like derping about here. Let's see. Well, it is called the Groundhog, so we might as well just give it like a couple legs, like so. That'd be cool. And let's get... Now keep in mind, if we go into flight mode here, we want to make sure we can see out the front, because sometimes, like, I've made the mistake several times in the past of building my ship core like at the back of a ship, and then you just see like inside the ship parts and everything. not exactly the most fun thing. So yeah, let's get a few more down here. We'll protect our ship, or our power modules as well. Yeah, this is a very derpy looking ship. We'll get a few back here. Sure, let's go with that. So now we're going to place down our thruster modules. Now the more thruster modules we have, the more powerful our ship will be, so the faster it can go. So we'll place down a couple here, and then we'll have some more armor, I guess, underneath here as well. Now we're going to place down our cannons. This is where it gets fun. So you see how the green line there? That means that we're linked to the cannon computer right there. So that's what we want to keep in mind. Basically, in fact, I actually did this wrong. I want to get a few of these thrusters back, because the more thrusters we have, like going like this, the more power we'll have. So if we place down thrusters like there and there, and then maybe take a few out of here and then put some more here, we'll actually get more power out of that the more we stack onto it, so to speak. So yeah, with like our cannons, for example, place down a few here, and we can actually have a serious amount of cannons going on here on this ship, which would be pretty nice. So let's get, for symmetry reasons, let's get a few. See, probably don't have enough cannons to do exactly what I want here, because it gives us odd numbers. Maybe we'll have like a cannon here on the bottom. So yeah, that looks like a pretty good ship to start out with. Nothing too crazy. So if we hit Z, we can switch into flight mode. Now, if we scroll to the second, I believe, where is inventory? Assigning weapon slots. Okay, so it's assigning weapons right now. Let's see, where is my cannon computer located? There it is. All right, so yeah, we see in the number 1 slot, cannon computer is now there. So if we press our left click, oh, that's so glorious sound. This game is a little bit broken, like the sounds are a little bit broken, what I noticed. But yeah, we now have ourselves a ship, and we can press shift and then scroll out, and we can see our ship. This U.S.S. Groundhog. U.S.S. Groundhog. I think I've said that one too many S's. But yeah, I like to do first person just because I can see better. So the first thing I want to do, guys, is actually head over to this island here. Now, we'll notice, I do want to show you guys something here. Basically, basic controls to steer. I'm going a little bit too fast. Left shift to stop. So if we like hop out of our ship here, pressing R, you know, we can look at it as well, but we can also, like, just flying like this. You see how we're kind of slow? Like, very slow. I need to realign. Forget, what is realign here? Align is space. There we go. Alright, oh, by the way, slash will open up, like, a helpful toolbar, which I really like. I like to use it sometimes. I don't, YouTube purposes, I don't use it. But yes, so let's actually turn our flashlight here and enter the ship. Back into flight mode. But now you guys see how quickly we can actually get to this because of our ship being here. It's just awesome. Really is. So also we can align using C, I believe. Yes, we can align with C. It's helpful to align so you know what's up and what's down and so forth. But yes, so let's exit our ship here. Let's stop it and exit our ship. And now what we're going to want to do is go in here, and you guys see what looks like kind of like ores here. This stuff. We're going to hold down right click and we can gather ores. And you guys see we got 27, what is this stuff? Nox Shard Raw. Now the reason we gather this stuff is we can trade it into the shop and get some money. You know, some credits so we can upgrade our U.S.S. Groundhog. So yeah, it'd be pretty awesome. So let's get a little bit of this stuff going here. We also get a little bit of this Varus, which is just a block. It's really not worth much from what I've played through. Yeah, so... and building block, sure, it's not exactly the most pleasing looking building block. But yeah, we also got some of this stuff down here, which is a matchet, I believe that's matchet raw ore, which can also be traded. And this stuff, I think, is a little bit more valuable than the shards that we got, but not an incredible amount. So let's just gather just a little bit more resources here. And I will say this, that during the game you're going to spend a lot of time resource gathering, so just be prepared. Like, there's not Like, you can buy stuff, but to get like a lot of the really heavy duty good stuff, like heavy duty armor and so forth, resource gathering will be a lot. You can also salvage ships, which you can find. Pirate ships would be people that were AI that would fight you. Sometimes, I believe there are abandoned ships. I haven't seen them though. So, abandoned space stations, I believe, is what you can find. Okay, so let's just gather a few more resources here, and then I want to head back. There we go. There's some lava. Okay, let's not. I don't know if lava hurts you or not, but yeah. So by the way, your ship will show up as a blue arrow. You guys see that in the left part of your screen, and when I look at it, it shows where my ship is. So yeah, we can return here and not worry about losing our ship. All right, so let's go ahead and hop into here. Oh, it's not the best design for a starting ship, but let's head back to our shop. And we can actually access the shop. Let's not go too far in. By the way, ships, it's not like press forward and then stop. It's press forward and then it travels through space for a little bit. Then you have to press left shift to stop. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's see in the line here. So you guys see in the top right of your screen, you guys will see what looks like an envelope and a C and 3 buttons there. Now if we back away, you'll notice that option disappears. There's an option there called C that disappears. Now it should reappear as we re-enter. You guys see how we can press B now? That is basically the shop, and there's the trader right there. He's derping about outside. Not in there. So yeah, we press B and it opens up the shop. Now what we can do is drag and drop our Nox Shard Raw, and you guys see how we can get current selling value of, let's see, that's 11,160 credits. That's how much we will get. And so total, we will get 9,300 credits. That's how much we're going to get. So we're going to sell all 93 of these. And you guys see we got a little bit of profit there. Gonna drag in our match it, and that's a lot more actually, 5,400. So, was that a lot more? I believe so. So that actually not a whole lot more. That was actually a lot less. Trying to remember. So yeah, we see that we've increased in credits. We can also sell the Varus. Really nothing. It's not worth much. It's worth 34 credits. Nothing too crazy. But now we can buy things. So if we go into like general and like halls, for example, we have like a bunch of different halls that we can buy. The basics, the standard, and the advanced. I'm going to start with some basic here, and I want to start out with some basic. What kind of halls do we want to use? I guess we got the Groundhog, so we can go brown. So our base, the brown does not look good. Never mind, not using brown. What kind of color do I want to use? Let's go with black. Why not? So we can buy some black hull for 15 credits each. So just, we can either buy an amount and set like an amount of 10, for example, and that would be 130 credits to buy, or we can just click and get us just one each every time. I prefer just to click just so I know like when to stop. Now if we exit our ship, pressing R, we can now build on it a little bit more. We can also build on it, I believe, just from out here. Yes, but I don't prefer to do that. I like to do it in build mode because it's a little bit easier. Basically, we're going to upgrade our ship a little bit here. So let's just go ahead and take out some of this gray standard armor here for a second. And I'm going to build it. I'm going to actually just build like this because why not? And we can add some of this black hull to it. Try and make it look a little bit better. Let's see. Let's get that. Just try and make it look a little bit nicer and protect the power modules as well. Let's see, didn't go out that far. Okay, and then we can like maybe put some in the back here, like so. Basic upgrades here. In fact, we can actually access the shop from out here as well. And I want to buy a little bit of glass, basic glass. Buy 2 of that, and put that over there. And what we can also do, if we actually, I need to get rid of this one because I need to still be able to access the ship core. So what we can also do is enter the ship core and press Z to switch into build mode. Now what we're going to do is actually do something kind of cool. I'm going to buy a little bit more glass here. I'm going to also buy a few corners, maybe would be nice. and so forth. So it does stack onto, the glass does stack onto, so you can switch between the corner and the glass just within the same slot. Makes it kind of nice. So what we're going to do is place down a bit of glass here, like so, and then what we'll do is place down a corner here, and then what we do is press the Control, yes, and we enter advanced build mode. So now you guys see orientation. We can actually switch the orientation of these of the blocks here that we have. So we have the standard. In fact, I actually want to sell this glass corners. I can't right now because I got, let's buy 2 wedges because I want to use wedges for right now to do this. So now we have our wedge. We're gonna, you guys see the white outline there? That means that it's going to, when we place it down, it's going to face that way. We don't want it to face that way, so let's delete that. We want it to face towards us, so press Control, hit orientation, and that will face it towards us. Nice. So we can kind of fill this in nicely, looking good. Now our orientation is going to flip for this guy as well, like so, and there. Looking good. I'm liking it. So all in all, it's pretty decent. One of my things I've noticed is that I can't sell the glass if it's in 2 stacks, for example, like 2 the same item are in the same slot. So if I hit B and drag just the glass that we have, multi-slot glass, I can't sell it. So I don't know if there's a good way to do this, but I just normally place down the extra and then go hit B, sell this amount here, and then break that, hit B, and sell the last of our glass. Okay, so now what I want to do is I'm thinking about upgrading, not just doing, there's a lot of different stuff here. There's stuff that's not even for a ship. There's so many different things here. But we're going to go into ship and we're going to go into weapons. And what do we want to buy? Pulse module, beam module. Let's try out a beam module. So we need to buy the damage beam computer and a few of these modules, which are pretty expensive. Let's buy 6. Okay, so what we're going to do is go in here. I'm going to delete this block here and place down our damage beam computer, and then we'll replace, or keep the black holes going like so, and we'll put one there as well. And so now what we're going to do is place down our beam module. So you guys see again, we've got that link there looking good. And I'm going to put the beam modules probably on the side here. Are we still linked? I don't know if we're linked over here. I don't think we are. I think it can only be a good, decent range here. So let's put our beam modules up here. Disconnecting. V, will that connect it? Okay, so yeah, these are all connected. We can actually hit V and like alternate, like you guys see, only that beam is now going to be active, where if we press V again on both of these, now they're both connected to the same thing. It's a good way to, like, if you have a very large ship, to like have multiple cannon computers for the same ship, like multiple cannons, so you can operate them at different ways and so forth. If you want to get real complicated, it's more or less for larger ships. We've got a small ship here. We've got the Groundhog, so I think we should be okay. Let's actually sell some of this gray standard armor because this stuff is ugly, and I want to buy a few. I want to buy a couple more hulls here. Black basic. I want to buy 2 of these basic hulls. Now what I'm going to do is enter advanced build mode and turn these into slabs, just by dragging the slab option over here. So now if we edit the orientation, what orientation do I want here? There we go. So what we're going to do is place down a slab there and a slab there. So yeah, we can actually build with slabs even though it's just a hull. We enter advanced build mode and a little bit of detail that we can add to our ship. So yeah, let's get out of build mode here. Z, now we're back in flight mode. Nice. So let's just go ahead and I gotta remember how to link the computer, link the cannon computer. the beam module. Don't remember how to do that. Okay, those all fire. That's all our cannons, though. Let's see. Slash here, and I gotta remember. Let's see, weapon assignment panel. I think that's G. Whoops. All right, G. All right, here's our damage beam computer. Can we just drag that in? Nice. Okay. So now what we're going to do is press this one, and now you guys see the beam. Now, beam takes a little bit longer than the cannons. So we got like the cannons, they recharge pretty fast. But with our beam, it takes a little bit longer, but still pretty nice. So yes, and I believe the beam does a lot more damage. So let's actually get rid of this as well, so you guys can see a little bit more. But yes, let's do some more exploring. Why don't we? Let's see. What is that over there? I want to know. Looks like another shop, possibly. I believe that's what it is. We're getting close. One thing I do have, yeah, that's a shop there. Okay, let's head over to this, let's see, small moon over here and see what's going on here, because it's got gravity. You guys can see that little circle, it's got some gravity going to it. I want to make an adjustment real quick and change my, there we go, change my minimap to small. And you guys will see that the speed drops when I hit left shift, yes. And so we're going a total of 202 miles per second, I believe, or meters per second. Not sure what the exact measurement of that is, but we're going at that speed. And so, you know, we see 100%. We got our health bar and all this other stuff on the sides and the shields. I did not buy a shield. That was probably a mistake. But yes, we can also buy shields for our ships. Really don't need to worry about that too much right now, because we're kind of just starting out and there's not too many pirates around right now when we spawn. We're getting closer here to this moon of some sort. It's not the Death Star, okay? Nobody be like, that's no moon, that's the Death Star. It's not the Death Star. Whatever you think it is not the Death Star. So what we're going to do is get over here. Speed does drop eventually, but not, it's like very rare. Okay, so it's showing us a bunch of islands up above us. Okay, that's all these islands to like the right and so forth, they're all really good for like getting resources. But going into like these planets, I guess that's what they would be, it's really nice for getting resources as well, because we can find rare resources. Basically, this whole game is gathering resources and building better ships. I like it. I don't know how often, well, this is generating, it's looking good. I don't know how often I'm going to record this gameplay, but I'm going to try and bring as much content as I possibly can without abandoning any of my other series. So yes, we're going to come in here for a landing, and oh, that is looking interesting. It's the world hasn't rendered. All these worlds seem to have lava at the very dead center. So we're about to enter the gravity zone, which will be interesting. Going for a landing here. You guys can see why this looks like Minecraft. It's pretty cool. I'm going too fast. Alright, let's you guys see natural gravity is now kicking in. And yeah, not exactly the smoothest landing, but it will work. Let's see how badly that I land this thing. Oh, gravity. Okay, so not too bad. We can fly out of here, I believe. Not terrible, but yes, we're on here. We can gather resources. What is this? What is that? Cactus. Some of this stuff really isn't worth anything, but I'm going to grab a little bit of cactus just because I can. It doesn't seem to hurt me either. This is not Minecraft. Alright, but basically, let me turn off my flashlight because that's getting a little annoying. But basically, you guys see like in the walls here, we got some resources. Looking pretty good here. Keep our ship there. What was that parking job? I mean, yeah, I really didn't plan out the landing part of my ship. Basically, what we're going to do here is try and get in here and just gather a little bit of resources here. Gisper or raw, okay? I'll get a little bit of this stuff here too. Lucky, this block yielded 9 raw resources. Yay! We get that every once in a while, so that's pretty cool. Get some more resources that way. Yeah, basically just gathering some resources here, so that way we can buy stuff. And really the good method, I would say, of getting good drops or getting good good armor, good gear, and so forth, would be to take out some pirate ships or take out some other ships and salvage from there, and then trade those in like the salvage computers and so forth. That stuff is really worth a lot, but resources are as well, so can't take away from resources. Random plant. Arch cactus. Get placed down. See, just we can inhabit planets if we wanted to. I don't plan on it. I'd rather build like a space station because we don't have gravity is no longer gravity is a thing here on this planet. So gravity is no longer a thing on this planet. Yay! Gravity is a thing here on this planet, so it's kind of tough to like. It's easy to land your ships and stuff, but it's kind of tough to fly around and stuff and build. This game doesn't work like Minecraft as much when it comes to like digging up or anything, because the way just the hitboxes are and so forth. Yeah, let's gather a little bit of resources here. And I want to head back and trade these things in to buy more great things and stuff. Oh, there's a little bit more back there. And by the way, this only has a 1 block range when it comes to mining, so yeah, definitely not Minecraft, but yeah. So yeah, this game is on Steam in case anyone's interested. I have the alpha version. I played this game in alpha. Never really thought about recording it, but I thought it'd be kind of cool to record it and play around with it and so forth. So I got the game for free, but yeah. It's like $14.99. It's not bad, but hopefully you guys by the end of this series or somewhere in between will kind of get, not advertising it, but kind of get like gravity detect. Okay, stop with your gravity. All right, let's switch to flight mode and let's get out of here. Let's go straight up, just straight up out of gravity here for a second. All right, now we're out of the gravity zone. So yeah, that's where we just came from there. It's such a small planet when we come here, so I need to load up my, let's first of all stop here, and I need to load up the waypoint. Load waypoint, plot. There we go. So yeah, you guys see that white arrow now? So that's our waypoint right there. So that's where we're heading back towards. But I want to have some fun along the way here for a second. If I can find, is there like an island that I can look at or see from here? I guess not. All right, we'll head this way for a little ways. More planets over there. Yeah, see, such an open world. Okay, here's some guys here. So I want to have a little bit of fun before we end the episode here. What I'm gonna do here is test out my weapons. You guys see this little island here? There's no idea what's coming. I don't care if there's resources on here. All right, let's test out. See what our cannon. Let's get a little bit closer here so that way we can see. Let's stop right here. This looks pretty good. So yeah, let's have some fun. Cannon computers activate. Oh yeah. Let's blast a few blocks here. Pretty good. Only blast about 1 or 2 blocks at a time. It's looking pretty awesome. Let's try our damage beams. Oh my goodness. These things are ridiculous. But you guys do see the meter on the right shows how much power we have left here. So we have 63%, 64%, now we're down to 60, 59%. So yeah, power modules do help with this, expanding your power and so forth. Yeah, we just annihilated part of this island. Definitely want to get, at some point we'll get like a ship, like a mothership that we can fly around that would just annihilate islands one by one. That'd be insane. Rebuild the Death Star. But yeah, guys, fortunately, we're out of time for today's episode. I know. But off camera, I'm going to do some resource gathering. Going to, figure out what I'm doing here. Maybe start to work on, different things. And hopefully by next episode, we can start to work on maybe like a space station or a place to store our stuff. And just not have to rely on our inventory constantly. Because we don't have a whole lot of inventory. So yeah, probably not the greatest I guess, substitute or the greatest end-game inventory. So yeah, it'd be pretty nice to start building some sort of a base by next episode. But as for now, right guys, that is English. As for now, guys, I will see you guys in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye-bye.